through the ringer.
Thanks, mate.
You right?
I'm alright. We're going to have that on display, are we?
I don't know, we don't have to. How are you?
I'm alright.
This is our 1 year, 1 week anniversary. Are we going to do that? We could do that like... We could do like next week would be 1 year, 2 weeks.
But it's not when it... What are you talking about? It's not when it goes out.
No, probably not, but I mean, like, I'm talking real life. Because it was like the 1st of March. This is the first episode. This is like our second year we're into now.
Yeah. Yeah, if you look at it like that, time scale.
I am looking at it like that.
Yeah.
Time scale wise.
But people don't get...
Someone's
bit your leg. Me on the bloody leg, yeah. Farley.
Fuck's sake, Farley. Good evening, everybody. I don't normally say that, do you? Oh. That's cool, isn't it?
Should we start again?
No, I can't start again. Let me go see what's going on. It's probably pressing the buttons. Yeah. Is it on? I've just disappeared. And now it's all moved, isn't it?
Oh, let's just start again.
No, can't start again.
What do you mean can't? No, down. Left. Right.
That'll do, isn't it? This is what happens. They say don't work with fucking pets or children.
Talking of pets and children.
Yeah, we've been having a nightmare of technology today, haven't we?
Haven't we? Oh, Bogdan's going to come in. Oh, my lovely
Bogdan.
boy.
So, checking in
Checking
May.
in February.
Oh, February? I thought we were doing May.
Hon? Why are we doing May? We're not in Files?
I thought we were doing...
June. We're not in June.
No, but we could pretend. I thought that'd be quite a funny episode, wouldn't it? Should we pretend? Should we do checking in?
You look wired.
Should we do checking in June?
Hello, my name's Stephen.
I'm not. Why are you pretending I'm Pakistani?
I didn't. I was just putting on like a weird accent. It's not Pakistani.
So fucking hell, June. So, I mean, the weather's been nice.
Shut up.
Well, can we not... Why can't we do
Checking
that?
in
It'd be really
February.
Good. Literally just make it all up.
Yeah, we make it up anyway. We make it up as we go along.
But yeah, 1 year in. Well, 2 years. This is our second year.
Yeah, well, that's what we're discussing this week that goes out.
Yeah.
Anyway, how's your month been?
What, February?
Yeah.
Well, I got to say, didn't feel as long this month.
I suppose it's 28 days, so slightly shorter.
Yeah. Better than January. I've really enjoyed watching my depressive self on all of the clips over the last week. That was really nice. Quite reflective.
I was going to say, how does that make you feel when you look back?
How does it make you feel? Well, yeah, a little bit sad, to be fair, because I obviously, I remember what it felt like.
Do you look at that person and you're like, that geezer's sad?
Yeah, I do, yeah. And I spoke to you, I think, and a couple of other people about how I've had to, like, summon the kind of old Steve back a bit, just to kind of, keep myself afloat, kind of thing. Because the Steve that I'd kind of become after therapy and coming off antidepressants and all that kind of stuff, I'm not sure if I've spoken about that before,
maybe
was a lot more mellow and vulnerable and emotional, but in a nice way. That's what I wanted, but that Steve can't deal with this shit,
Well, yeah, but that's like any situation in life. You have to summon some other version of yourself to be able to get through it.
But I don't like this version. That's the thing. I don't like it. I've had this version for a long time, and I don't like him.
Well, the nice version. The emotional one.
No. This kind of, blasé.
Oh, I thought you meant the one that was more emotional.
No, I love that one. I love it.
Do you still cry at ladies' tight bottoms?
I've not been crying recently.
Sorry?
Crying. Not really been crying recently, no.
You haven't seen Melly Nice Bottoms then?
No. Because it won't that Steve don't do that. You know, I'm this fucking Steve is Teflon, like proper Teflon. But I don't like it. I don't like I don't like it at all.
What don't you like about it? Well, you don't like the version of you it makes you to other people, or how it makes you feel.
It's just disconnected from reality.
But again, you have to put that.
It's a mask, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's what we're talking about, really, a mask.
But I suppose everyone, like I say, you have different versions of yourself to a certain degree to go into different situations. And when your shit's hitting the fan, you've got to summon
the demon.
Summon the inner beast.
So that's so. I mean, as for Feb, busy. Kind of all right, really. Yeah, I mean, on the Richter, probably like a 5. You know, quite
middling.
Yeah, middle.
So what were you in January? Like 10's like edge of the abyss and going over.
Yeah, probably like 1. Like, yeah, definitely. No, maybe 1.5. You know?
So you're worse than what you were in January?
Oh, no, sorry. I thought we were doing it the other way around.
Christ, if 10's on the edge on the abyss...
Yeah, no,
what's
sorry.
1? Like,
yeah, nah.
already smash your face into the ground?
No, I thought, like, 10's good. Like,
Well, so you think
0.
standing on the edge of the abyss and looking into the darkness is good?
I'm completely... I didn't understand the rules.
That's good. We're
Yeah.
at a 10.
Yeah. No, I didn't listen to the rules.
So like that was a 9. Like that's a solid,
yeah.
January's a solid 9.
Yeah, definitely. No, it's just a whole new experience for me. I think, like a new level.
So here's a good question: did you have to
on.
bring out the old inner Steve to be able to cope with those?
No, he wasn't there. That's why it was so bad.
No, that's what I mean. So you had to bring back.
Oh yeah,
the inner.
It petrified me.
Yeah, the inner Gareth Gates.
Yeah.
To get through that.
Yeah. 100%. It really, I can never put in words how close I was to not being here. Like, you know, you right? What's happened?
I don't know if that's my stomach or what. It was sounding like electric. Maybe it was my stomach.
Oh, maybe.
You can't put into words.
Yeah, like really close. Like I was to not being here. Like, and I.
That'd have been shit because like today.
Oh yeah, it'd be one
Like, how
fella.
would I have done it?
You'd imagine you'd have to get the logo to get the logo and like just like blur it out. But yeah, no, yes. I've got a lot of shit to get through over the next year or so. You know, obviously once it's all kind of done and dusted, I'll let the pod know. But yeah, it's
somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah.
Over the rainbow.
But yeah, so I've got to keep it there, you know.
You've got no option, dude.
No, it's it, you know.
You either give up or you.
A fighter. I got to fight.
You'll fight.
Yeah, you'll fight. Hey, I've got something interesting saying that. Have you heard about Chung?
As long as it's last month, that's fine.
Have you heard about it is.
That happened last month.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah. So Chung's was meant to open last month, right? And it didn't.
Oh, because it's Chinese New Year, so they shut.
No. Well, that's what we thought. But you see, my mate Gareth, he's a big Chung's fan, and he actually went down there on what was meant to be the opening night. And
Can you not fucking wait?
And they didn't open, and they still haven't opened. And I've heard through the grapevine.
Oh, here we go. What bullshit have you heard?
Through the grapevine, that and this is not horrible.
Grape or great?
It must be grape, because I don't think great has vine, does it?
We heard it through the grapevine.
That they've been closed down by the EHO.
Okay.
I mean, that's public knowledge, so, you know, I'm not... I don't think... I
haven't heard that. I hadn't been on the old...
interweb.
Bants.
No, but I also think a lot of the... Oh, God, I can't believe I'm going to say this. This is going to be one of those things where you're going to fall asleep. I don't feel like the current system of grading places... It's not like one size fits all, is it, across all establishments? You know?
A lot of it comes down to paperwork.
And they can't speak English. So, Like, they can't speak English, so it's like...
English.
English. So, yeah, it's not really their fault.
Well, no, it is.
The food there is nice.
You can't, like, say in a Chinese voice, sorry, sir, I don't understand, so this is why I haven't got my safer food.
They
better
don't
business
speak
pack.
English.
No, so you can't say that, because that's completely irrelevant. So they need
No,
to
they can't say that.
What do you mean they can't say that?
They literally can't say that.
Well, they need to be shut down and shipped out, don't they? Not like shipped out, but shipped out of the bloody Chinese.
Ergo.
Ergo?
They have been.
Oh, you know that for definite?
Well, that's what I heard.
No, you heard it on the grapevine.
Well, and it also makes sense. I'm just doing 1 + 1 = 2.
Usually 1 + 1 = 3, you. Yeah, when I said shipped out, obviously, you know, I know your face dropped then, but you know what I meant. Like, just because, like, it's like me going to another country
Yeah.
and not understanding the laws
Yeah.
and then being banged up. So, I'm sorry, like, kissing in Dubai. Like, it's
You wouldn't kiss anyone in Dubai.
like thing you've shown signs of affection in Dubai. Not allowed, is it or something? Is that right?
I'm not sure on the rules
I
of
made
Dubai. I can probably find out.
No,
But just if you're interested. I've just been man down a few times.
yeah,
That's
been
been
man
good.
down.
Nice.
Yeah, that's always good fun. Get to meet the
Well,
boys.
good fun.
different boys. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I suppose it is. It's not social,
But
isn't it?
I say that every time, and you say that every time.
What?
It's good fun. Yeah, but I don't do anything socially, particularly.
No.
I go to the pub, varies from once a month to 3 or 4 times a month.
Yeah, you don't really have a middle ground, do you?
No.
Oh,
That's
in other news.
That's cool. Okay, we'll go
in
back to
other
that in a
news, Carenza's reopening as well. So,
Is it?
Yeah. So that's another
With
bit of
who?
interesting news. Same owners, I think.
What are they up to?
I don't know, but that's what I heard through the grapevine.
Oh, God.
Hello,
Dean. Yeah, his feet stink.
So that'll be nice.
Well, that'll be your local back over.
In other news as well.
Why do you keep fucking saying these statements and not talking about it?
Well, you asked me what's going on in February. I'm telling you.
You'd be found about Chung's and fucking Carenza today, so that's not February.
No, it's not today. No, I've known this for a while.
Yes, no, you found out yesterday.
Yesterday, Toro Tapas has reopened. That is now in Queen Street, is it?
Yeah, it's on the corner.
15.
Yeah, well, 15 was, Lounge 15.
So, and that's cool.
Yeah.
That's nice
Yeah,
to
nice
get
to
Jay
see.
back open.
Yeah.
That isn't through the grapevine. I've verified that.
Yeah, I can
with
see that with my
eyes.
very own eyeballs.
So that's nice.
Down with
Anything
Barry.
else?
Lovely
Oh,
boy.
Valentine's.
Oh, we're Valentine's. Oh, we went to
Yeah,
Tory
we went
Tapas
to
Factory.
Exeter as well.
Oh, and did a bit of market research.
Yeah. What's your definition of love?
That worked quite well.
I did think that worked quite well. Obviously, we went out for a couple of little cheeky bevies, didn't we, on Valentine's night?
Yeah.
Was it Valentine's night?
Yeah.
That was
I
quite
got fairly
nice.
mullered.
Do you have too many yogurts?
Yeah.
Apart from that,
It's been fairly busy. Business-wise for me, it's been fairly busy. Ticking over. A lot of social media you're helping with.
yeah, that
So
video's good, isn't it? I need to send you that actually.
Yeah.
That's going to be cool. That's going to be like.
There's all sorts going on there that we're putting together and sending out into the ether.
Into the
Apart
ether.
from that,
Have you had
Valentine's
anything?
was good.
You had problems with your van?
Oh, we had a bill for that for 600 quid just
What was wrong with it?
What are they called?
Injector?
No.
MRU?
We connect it up to the fucking computer.
Yeah. CPU?
I don't know, whatever it was. Yeah, and I had to get some stuff changed on it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Apart from that.
But it's all right. It's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, it's running well.
Yeah.
I was
Oh, is
gonna
it?
cha-
It's
I was gonna-
purring, is it?
Yeah, purring like a little pussy. I was going to change it this year, but I'm going to change it next year.
Yeah. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, she spoke about that, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's fine. It doesn't. It's not battered. It's 7 years old actually.
Shit.
115,000 miles.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's all right.
That's not too bad.
Thank goodness for COVID in one way. They've had stuck on an extra 10,000 if it weren't for COVID.
You just need to not drive as far, don't you, really?
Yeah, but I suppose that's where the money comes.
Yeah, but, I mean, you went to London, didn't you, during the Great Storm, and you weren't meant to go there, but...
Oh, did they say I wasn't supposed to go?
Yeah, they
Who
did.
said that?
They said on the Weather channel,
What weather channel's that? Was that with John Ketley?
109, I think.
John Ketley is a weatherman, a weatherman.
Oh, fucking hell. And obviously, I'm just thinking about, for a second, it just came into my mind.
That's right, just keep chopping and changing.
Fucking Portsmouth, Liverpool 1-0. But then they obviously lost 2-1 against Man City just a couple of days ago.
Plymouth.
That's it, yeah, Plymouth.
Yeah, beat Liverpool but then lost to Man City.
Yeah, but look, by the looks of it, the first goal was in the 38th minute.
Yeah, they won.
So they must have been like, fucking hell, we got this, boys, we got this, boys. Right? And then...
You'd have been creaming if you're an Argyle fan.
Oh, you would have been, proper.
I was working, so I didn't get to see it.
You're not. How has Tottenham been?
February's actually been better. If you'd asked me that previously, I'd have said absolutely shit.
Yeah. Games? What games they played?
We lost the other day. We won 3 or 4 on the trot before that.
Who were we playing?
I can't fucking remember, dude.
Not us. Are you in the Premiership or Premier League?
We are. Yeah. Ask Jules that.
Oh, we had a few guests on, didn't we, during February? Jason
Derulo.
Who else do we have on?
Trying to think of the clips.
Oh, Travis. Not Travis. Revin.
Jevin. No, that came out in January.
Oh?
That came out in January.
No, it didn't.
Oh, no, I was thinking of Jason.
Yeah. Jevin.
No, not Jason. Kevin.
Fucking hell. Why do you book all the same people, the same name?
The two from South Africa.
Yeah, fucking
That's what I thought. Yeah, that came out in January.
His name's Kevin, isn't it?
That's what I said, Kevin.
No, you said Jevin. Fucking hell.
No, we've got some good ones and we've got some amazing ones coming up.
We have proper amazing, to be fair. It's going to be quite interesting.
So any more local news on the old pricey front?
News.
You've had your hair cut.
I did, yeah.
You're looking a lot more like...
a nice gem.
Some fucking piece you've got going on.
I'm not really kind of doing anything with it at the moment. It's a bit... It's like... Yeah.
So I've got thin there. You've just sort of got... Yours is just going back.
Well, I don't really know what to do with it, you know, like, because it's normally obviously over to the side.
Should we maybe get it shaved at the same time?
No, I couldn't do that.
Your head would look like fucking great...
I've had a all over before. Like, it's not new to me. I've had an all over, like a one cut all over.
No, but I'm not saying it for a new experience. I'm like, maybe it's...
No, but it's just, I look like a mole, basically, when I have it done. And then when it grows back, I start to look like an owl.
You cover lots of different animals and people, don't you?
Do you ever used to watch Animals of Farthing Wood?
Yes. Fucking hell.
Loved it.
That's a cartoon, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely loved it.
Like, for our younger guests, don't bother Googling it. I was doing a Hindu the other day.
A Hindu.
And one of the girls was talking about You Bet. She'd been asked, I didn't really listen, I just said, we've been asked to go on a TV show and You Bet. That's basically all I heard. And she was like, oh, they're bringing back this programme called You Bet. And I'm like, was it with Matthew Kelly where they'd be like, bet you can't do this, and they'd go on and have to do something.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't watch that. Sounds good, though. Is
Matthew Kelly... Is it Matthew Kelly?
Safe?
Oh, no, but I think it's back in the day. I'm going back to the 90s. Was Matthew Kelly...
No, but is he safe?
Well, like, safe?
No, like, is he not in,
I don't know. I don't want to comment,
ring?
dude.
I don't think so, is he?
This what, sorry? Getting beef on the old ring?
No.
Did you say?
Fucking focaccia or whatever it's called. No, I didn't know if he'd been done for paedophilia or sexual assault or anything like that.
There was something, but I don't know. I don't think we should comment on it. What am I Googling? Oh,
Taylor Moon.
Who?
Sailor Moon. Do you remember Sailor Moon? I bet it's not Matthew Kelly.
No, it's not Matthew Kelly.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, yeah, Holly Willoughby and Stephen Mulhern are doing a new one.
Of course they are.
1988.
I was 3, dude.
Bruce 3?
Yeah.
What's this shit? Why are you trying?
What's happening?
Look at it. Why don't I want to subscribe?
Yeah, if you want to look at stuff like that, it's a paywall. Obviously, Trump's president now
Yep.
as well. That's what happened in February. Trying to do a bit of a roundup just for anyone that's been like,
Bruce
off grid.
Forsyth, 88 to 90. Matthew Kelly, 91 to 95. Darren Day, 96, 97.
Darren fucking Day.
Darren's Day.
Darren Day, what a fella.
He's had some maids, hasn't he?
Fuck me. So, is that really all you got to say about your mum?
No.
That it was a bit busy? Absolutely
My
nothing
mum?
in your month? Nothing?
Oh.
Yeah, it's a bit busy, but that was it, really.
Dude, I don't know. My memory's terrible.
Well, maybe we need to stop doing checking in then. Because you can never fucking remember what you did.
I just did this today, but I did book in Biffy Cairo tickets
Oh, God.
for the Eden Project. And then a couple of days after, me and Farley are going to see Stereophonics. Is your coat my jacket?
In Cardiff?
Boy, oh, fucking lovely.
Um,
The Valentine's more work, social media filming, man down, golf. I was supposed to be doing...
so you say that to me a lot about golf. You know, I just got to go and I just want to go and shoot some balls, like and stuff like that.
Are you all right?
I've never, but it's I think one part of your life that I've not kind of infiltrated. Do you know what I mean? Because you've not like
Infiltrate? You sound like some sort of fucking pedo.
you never speak to me about it. Like we speak about pretty much everything,
Dude.
But golf, you never like.
I'm supposed to be going to smash balls twice a week, right?
Yeah.
Because I said, right, I went once. I went once in February.
Yeah.
Because I've been so busy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It takes basically an hour and a quarter to get there and back. Basically, by the time I've got there, smashing balls, come back.
Be your golf club.
No, up at Ivy Leaf.
An hour and a quarter to get there and back.
Yeah, I said to go up there, smashing balls.
Oh,
and
I thought that was just travelling time.
Oh yeah, of course.
So fucking hell.
I'm
What are you doing?
I'm
Fucking
crawling up
crawling
there.
on your hands and knees. Jesus Christ.
Farley on my back.
Jesus. Oh, that'd be cute, wouldn't it?
No.
So, yeah, tell me about it.
I've booked in lessons.
Yeah.
Should
I
have.
thought we were talking about smashing balls first.
Yeah, I booked in lessons. Supposed to have done it today.
You didn't.
But I called it off last week for next week because I didn't. Can you imagine? I'm supposed to smashing balls at 1:30 today. After
You could have done it. You could have done it.
Right, so how would I have done
But
that?
you just have to manage your time better, don't you?
Oh, fuck off, Pricey. I spoke to you at 4:15 and I hadn't even started the work that I was supposed to have done that we'd arranged with you.
Yeah, fair enough. So what do you do when you're up there? What's
Just
involved?
literally put...
So is it like, you know, where you stand, you've got your little kind of wood, and then you stand sideways and then you putt it that way, and then it tells you how far you went?
No. You have to come up one day, seriously. You can infiltrate. Literally 60 balls, 5.50, it's just gone up 50p.
£5.50, 60 balls.
60
Quite
balls.
reasonable. Do you get them
That's
back?
right. No, you might be able to if you run out and get them. But it's
Do
not
you
a
have
good
to go
idea.
and get them?
No, of course. Yeah, you have to fucking shoot 60 balls, 200 yards, and then run out and get them.
Well, I didn't know if it was like a deposit scheme.
No.
A pound a ball or something.
But I'm struggling on my iron work at the moment. Like, my pitching's fairly solid. Like, I'm not...
What's pitching?
Pitching's where you pitch a ball up, so when you're just off the green. Putting I'm always pretty good at.
Do you like crazy golf?
Yeah, but it's not the same, is it?
Oh.
But it's just my iron work. It's just...
What's that, dude?
You know,
Iron
the
work?
irons, like the metal fucking...
The things
clubs.
that you hit them with?
Yeah, like woods, the big, like, lumpy things.
But they're still metal, aren't they?
Yes.
Okay.
So the irons are like flat.
Yeah. Are they made of iron or...?
So I don't know what they're made of.
No.
Some sort of metal.
But it seems weird to me
to
name something after a material that it's not made of. It's like me going, oh, what a lovely rubber table you've got, David.
What's it called? Not fiberglass. What's it called?
Polycarbonate?
No.
MDF? You couldn't have MDF.
Oh.
So the aim is to what? Hit it as far as you can?
Not necessarily. Titanium, graphite, carbon fibre, and different alloys. Not necessarily, no. You just got to be consistent. You obviously want to get it a certain distance, but it's just consistency.
So what you scored on?
So, fucking hell. You don't know anything about golf at all?
Not really. I know about birdies and
Yeah, you would know about
stuff
birds.
like that.
So, say if it's a par 3.
Okay, so the champion sets par.
I don't know about that. I don't know loads about golf.
And then if you hit it under par, so par is like that, I guess the average. And then if you hit it under, that's obviously good. If you go over, then...
No, so let's say you have a 9-hole golf course.
Yeah.
And that's... So, par... So, hole 1, to hit par on that, if you can do it 3 shots,
Yeah.
that's par.
Yeah, but only if that's what the setting is on that hole, no?
Yeah, that's what I just said, if it's 3.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If the par's 3. Because if it was 4, I'd have said 4.
Yeah.
And if you go 1 under, it's a birdie.
Yeah.
And then you go over 1 over, it's a bogey.
Yeah.
So then you're minus a shot if it's a birdie, or plus a shot. So let's say the 9 holes, let's say par 3 on each of the 9 holes, for example. It's not.
Yeah, no, it won't be.
It's 27, so the par for that course is 27.
Yeah.
So let's say you drop a shot here and as in get a bogey, a birdie, bogey, blah, blah. And then you end up 3 under.
Yeah.
That means you've done it in 24 shots.
Right, so would you say I'm 3 under par for the course?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So I'm planning before June.
Yeah.
Farley's brother-in-law bought me 18, not Christmas gone, Christmas before.
Yeah.
He's quite good at golf, and he bought me a round at Bideford Golf Course.
Oh, that's nice of him.
Yeah, really nice. So I spoke to him at Farley's. Oh, we had the quiz, which we'll talk about in a minute.
Have you been up to Glen Eagles?
No.
No. I know, that's meant to be nice. I've seen it from the outside. I didn't know if you've been up there. What?
How good do you fucking think I am?
I didn't know if you'd gone up there to shoot some...
No, I probably wouldn't be allowed.
No?
No. You've...
What do you mean?
You puked upstairs.
Oh, was he?
You might have eaten something you shouldn't have done.
Fucking hell. You really think so?
Squid when we're out.
Ate squid?
Well, it looks like a ring. Like, it's in his stick.
Oh, bless you.
Oh, that's obviously something I didn't agree with.
Why can't you get... Surely, if you're a member, you can just go up there.
No. The Glen Eagles, it won't be... There won't... It's golf courses you can't just go and play on certain ones.
No, they have visitors. You can be a visitor though.
Yeah,
can't
but
you?
I don't... There'll be certain courses you can only be a certain handicap to go on.
Can you not
Because
just...
imagine if I went round there fucking digging lumps out of the fucking
Can you
place.
not just lie? How do they know?
I don't know.
Have you got like a golf record that's like on the
Yeah, it must be
national
an
computer?
official... Yeah, it must be an official
That's
card.
crazy.
Yeah. Well, but you imagine if you went
So, okay,
to...
what's a handicap? Is that your average under par?
Do you know what? I don't know how that works. I think you have to be in a certain amount of competitions
Yeah.
and score a certain to be able to get a handicap. But I don't know how it
A
works.
handicap?
Yeah, a handicap. So I haven't got a handicap
How do you know?
because I'm just not good enough to bother trying to get one. Like Adam Fee's brother-in-law's like about a 12. Plays off a 12, and you've got a professional that's like a 0 or a minus or something.
Right, okay. Does it go up high or?
28, 30.
Okay.
So Adam on like 11, 12 or whatever he's on.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty damn good, yeah.
So do you think you're above 30?
Oh, nowhere near. I haven't been out on a course for 20 years.
Right.
So I've been trying it. Last September I was supposed to have gone out on a course up at Ivy Leaf. Never got there. Just didn't do enough because I'll lose too many fucking balls. So now I've told Adam we're going to go Bideford in June. So between now and then I'm going to have lessons to brush up and just get a bit more consistency.
And why go to Ivy Leaf over Bude?
Because Ivy Leaf you can just go in normal clothes. I think Bude you've got to have like wear like trousers and
Corduroys
shit
and stuff
yeah.
like that. You got any corduroys?
No, I got chinos.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't know if you need golf shoes or not.
I'm not sure. I think trainers are acceptable.
Lovely,
Not
bye.
sure. Okay, that's interesting.
So yeah, so that's a good thing because I really enjoy it. And then I've got I booked in a guitar lesson
Yeah, because you're
with
doing
Gary
that as well.
McCausland.
You're doing
You know,
that as
typical
well.
Bude, Gary McCausland.
Yeah.
As I got told, someone fucking told me it's typical Bude.
No, it is typical Bude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it wasn't you before you fucking said
No,
it.
no, but it is. It is typical. He's a typical Bude lad, isn't he? I think. You know.
Well, he's really good at the guitar. So I thought, I'll contact Gary McCausland because I vaguely know him.
Yeah.
So he's coming
So you-
around here. Bloody good.
Are you looking forward to that?
Oh, it's going to be class.
Are you going to like just strum with him and stuff? What?
I don't know how it works. I've never had any musical lesson before.
I wonder if, because I've done guitar lessons before. No guitar lessons. I did piano lessons. And
You can't fucking play a piano with those fucking fingers.
and
Look at it.
and
You'll
they-
cover like
so if
3
you, like,
ivies.
if you like sat down and they kind of come behind you like that, and they like get your hands and they like get you to do that. I just wonder if
I don't
he's
think Gary's going to be massaging my hands
like,
into place.
kind of like up here, like you'll be sat here,
Gary with his beard.
and he'll like kind of
nuzzling
put his
into me.
legs around either side, and you'll have your guitar like that, and he'll get his hand and he'll put it on top of yours, and you'll be like,
Like in-
strumming
like
my
a-
fame with my fingers.
Like
And then
a-
he'll go,
like in
go on,
Ghost.
go on, Gary, one time.
Like in Ghost.
Oh, I've not seen that film.
You've never seen Ghost?
Like in Ghost.
You've never seen the film Ghost?
No, what's it about?
Fuck off. You're taking the piss.
No, no, what's-
You're taking the piss. I don't believe you.
What's it? What do you mean?
With Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore.
No. What's it about? Oh, seriously?
Like, genuinely, you've never seen
Genuinely.
Ghost.
No, never. Is it old or I've never? Is it new or old or? I've never seen it. Is it? What's it like? I've seen.
Why are you asking me so many fucking questions?
I've seen Con Air.
Oh, God
I
almighty.
love Con Air.
So do I. I bought it back in VHS
love-
back in the day.
His long hair.
Oh,
I
well,
think it really suits him. Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage, yeah.
Such a good.
Back in the day, he's a very good actor. He does a real face off. Oh, that's John
I've
Travolta.
not seen that.
That's the same time.
So Ghost. What's that about?
It's where Patrick Swayze's Ghost.
Oh, I just didn't have my mics on. Is
Yeah,
it on?
it's-
Yeah. He's a ghost.
Yeah, he's a ghost.
Patrick Swayze.
It's a very,
Is
very
he the
good
dancer?
film. Yeah. And he sat behind, I think he sat behind Demi Moore. It's a really famous scene. Have you not? Seriously?
It's not like Casper then, or anything like that. No, I'm just serious question.
No, that's not a
No.
serious question at all. Fucking hell.
So I just
You
wonder.
must have seen this scene reenacted.
And it's called Ghost. Ghost.
Patrick Swayze Demi Moore ghost scene. You must have seen this, dude. Demi Moore's hot in this as well.
Looks quite old. No.
Have you not even seen that reenacted?
No. And I wouldn't watch that anyway. So what is she doing? Because he's obviously dead. Why is he like...
No, I can't remember whether he's a ghost there. I think he's alive in that one. She's reminiscing he's a ghost there. That's when he's dying.
No, I wouldn't watch that.
It's a really, just a very, very... I think you'd quite enjoy it.
He's got one of those
Seen it,
faces.
He's fucking saying no.
He's got one of... It's a bit like Torvill and Dean.
Fucking knob jockey.
I don't like...
Torvill and fucking Dean?
I don't like them either, or the Osmonds. I don't mind Donny.
Do you want to go insulting anybody else?
I don't mind Donny.
Have you ever seen Donnie Darko?
No.
Right.
No. I don't mind Donny Osmond.
You need. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some films
Actually,
you need
Donny
to
Osmond.
watch,
Donny Osmond.
and then you might grow up.
He was
slightly.
just like recently. He was on some kind of program. I don't know, like Cilla Black Today or something like that. And he was basically just he was sat there. Why are you doing that? That's a
But
meme.
Cilla Black's fucking dead, dude. Do you know Cilla Black's? I just fucking.
Yeah, I did know that. That's intriguing, isn't it? I'd like to dig deeper into that.
Yeah, and also Elton John's real name.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I know he's got a new one. It's like something stupid, like Trevor Brooks or something.
He's got a new name. No.
No, I don't know what it is, but I know he's got a pseudonym.
Reginald. Isn't it Reginald White?
Something like that. Something ridiculous.
I wonder why Cilla White went to Cilla Black.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that warrants some investigation.
Surely Cilla Ginger.
I used to love Cilla Black. Like, genuinely. Surprise, that was a good one of mine.
Surprise. When was that on?
Blind Date.
When was that on?
Saturday night, probably.
Sunday. I'm saying that.
And yeah, it's just you'd be fucking sat there, wouldn't you? Like, oh, yes, I've been. The last time I saw my grandchild, it was 1901 when they moved to Australia. Well, Carol, you'll never guess what. All the way over from Gandhi Street, we've got Jamil and everyone coming.
Gandhi Street. It was good though, wasn't it?
It was good. I just used to get annoyed that I never was on it. You know?
Who would you want to see?
I don't know, just someone that was missing, really.
Who was missing?
I don't know.
You must have felt like someone was missing in your life.
Yeah, probably.
This is deep.
It's not really.
Well, it is. Because I can tell by the way you're looking away.
No, I don't.
Yes,
There's no missing. I just would have liked to have been on it.
In what way? Why did you like Max?
She didn't just do missing people, did she? She did all kinds of surprises.
Oh, no, yeah, he did. Like nice surprises for kiddies who were poorly.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she did loads of stuff.
Do you know what I did like?
Jim Will Fix It and that kind of stuff.
Oh, God, I'm fucking right.
No? Yeah, but he did stuff like that as well. Didn't he?
He also went into hospitals and was and raised lots of money for people.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got a really ironic twist to it, that whole...
Well, I think that's the dark side to it, isn't it? Because there's a massive element of manipulation and all that kind of stuff going on there.
I don't think millions.
I don't think Scylla was up to anything like that. But yeah.
Why? Did you think she was?
No.
Oh.
No. Do you know what? She always used to remind me, and this isn't being horrible before anyone says it is. I just remember as a kid, she always used to remind me of Bugs Bunny. Like, like the traditional Bugs Bunny. She just had that kind of... Yeah. I mean, like when we were watching cartoons, like Looney Tunes back in the day. So that's what I meant traditional. Like, not this new fucking shit that they put on nowadays.
Bugs Bunny still looks the same, doesn't it?
No, because it's more computery now, isn't it? But
I tell you what I did like was Blind Date, but then when they came back on and they didn't get on, that was always frosty.
Do you remember when there was a undercover reporter on there?
Was it?
Yeah.
Roger Cook?
No, it was a woman. Because they got to the end, and they come back, and they were, talking like they do on the sofa. And she was like, well, Janine, you're not being truthful, are you, Chuck? And she's like, what do you mean, Scylla? Like, you're an undercover reporter from the News of the World, aren't you, Chuck?
Oh, shit.
This is you here, isn't it? So, yeah, it's great. You've robbed someone of a chance to be on the show.
Someone I know was on the front of the... And I've got to be very careful what I say.
Just be careful.
Was on the front of the News of the World.
Really?
For mistreating animals.
Is it someone local?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
No, they're dead and gone now. I'm going back 35 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But again, undercover reporter got pictures of
when you say mistreating animals, like sexually or just like, not just, but again, violent abuse? No, it's just that you were talking, obviously, in my mind,
just a bit of bestiality.
Those two were going on a date. And obviously then, on Blind Date, and obviously you then brought in the similarity.
No bestiality. Just abuse, yeah, not very nice.
No, there's no need for abusing animals, I don't think. No. That's interesting then. No, really interesting.
Not really.
So I'd like to know more about golf in the future, I think.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you, when my... because I'll have had, by the time the next one...
in the future.
So when the time the next one goes out, check-in, I would have had two...
It'll be checking in March. Oh, do you know?
Oh, no. No. I'd have had one, maybe two at a push. And I would have been on holiday. So we can.
Hell, dude.
That's something to talk about. That's something
It
to fill
won't
the
be,
time.
will it? Literally, you're like, so you're like, David, how was March? Yeah, it was good. I worked and I went on holiday. That was nice.
Yeah, but you talk bollocks, so I can't pad it out with bollocks.
Pad?
Yeah, pad it out
Okay, fair enough.
like a dog.
So I need to watch that film Ghost.
Genuinely,
I've just started
Rhea would
watching
like
Capture again. You've
Why are
seen
you
that
watching it
before,
again?
haven't you? Sometimes, if something is good enough, I'll watch it again.
I've never done that. Alf's a big one for that. Alf will watch the same thing, repeat.
It has to be a break.
Repeat,
Like,
and then another
24 I've watched a few times. Spooks I've watched a fair few times. But I think because like Spooks, and I mean, 24's got like 5? I think about 8 series. Spooks got about 6 series. So you remember the plot, but not the detail. Do you know what I mean? Everyone knows the plot. You start to watch and oh yeah, I know what happens here, but it's all the intricate little bits in the middle that you.
I've never ever watched another series of anything twice.
We should do that. Never have I ever.
Ever.
That'd be good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Never have I ever had anal.
What's the same I have? What do I need to do? Probably wipe my arse.
Oh.
Oh, you not? So you need to get on that. Try it.
What, an anal?
No, on watching another series.
Never. Do you know?
Talking about
I
anal.
I love a good program. Like I fucking love some really good shit. But I would never watch it again.
That surprises me.
Ever. Because
you've got like borderline dementia. So I would that surprises me that you would even remember what you've watched.
But I find that boring. I'd be like,
but you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know if you've watched it.
I'd prefer to read a book again because if it's information, I'd watch. Do you know what? I tell a lie. I've watched a documentary twice in the last few years. That's with Dr. Dre and.
Oh God, it's not a fucking documentary.
Because it's got information on it. Films. I struggle with watching films more than once. You're not a big fan of documentaries?
Fucking Dr. Dre. What the fuck information did you get from that? Would you have 99 problems?
Oh my God, Lee, if you can take the piss, at least take the piss out of the right artist, you prick.
What on earth did you get from fucking Dr. Dre? I just want to fuck bear bitches.
No, it's not. On Netflix. The Defiant Ones.
Right. What was it about?
Jimmy Ivy, that's right. Jimmy Ivy and Dr. Dre came up with Dre Beats.
Okay.
And it's a story, basically the story of how two completely different worlds come together and create beats. And it is fucking phenomenal.
Like me and you, really.
It is, but the point to it is, the point why I love watching documentaries and why I love watching and reading stuff about behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Because everyone thinks, not everyone, a lot of people think like the famous people, they've got it all.
Oh no.
Like it was easy and it's made from, it's blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But it's literally just two normal people
They just have to work
that
hard.
have worked really, really hard and actually just this little bit of element of luck that's just brought them together at the right time.
Yeah.
And actually, and they made, what did they make? $1.5 billion each? 2 billion each? Something ridiculous. Literally, he used to hand out, because obviously they're both super famous producers. This Jimmy Ivy's a famous producer. They would just hand out these Beats headphones. They'd be like, look, they're amazing quality, famous people, like sports stars. Can you just be seen out with them? That's when the sports stars at the start of it used to be turning up. Like, oh, fucking hell, I need to buy those.
Yeah.
So then it's just perpetual.
So maybe that's an angle we need to take of your book. Is send your book to a load of like really famous people.
Could do what, and they walk around with it.
Yeah. Well, no, don't be silly. They could.
Says you.
No, because you've got a lot of these reality programs, and they could have it like in the background and stuff like that.
Yeah. We could do a good reality TV.
Oh, could we?
Fucking be amazing.
It would be a bit like Gogglebox.
Be good though.
I mean, this is a bit like Gogglebox, really.
Yeah, it is actually. Just not edited. That is.
I don't know.
So yeah. So I love.
Documentaries.
I watch documentaries again. I'm not interested. Like certain films like Matrix Revolutions, I've watched loads of times. Matrix, I've watched
Just that.
loads
Just
of times.
that.
Yeah.
Matrix Revolutions,
Yeah.
not all of them.
So number 1 and 2 was Revolutions the third.
Third. I think it's Matrix, Matrix 2.
And Matrix 2 had a particular name, didn't it? Basically, the first and second one I've watched loads of times.
Yeah.
Dance to the Wolves when I was young, I watched that loads of times.
Oh, God, that's old school.
That's
I've not
a
seen
fucking
that before.
That's a tune.
What about Romancing the Stone?
I've probably seen it a load of times on TV.
Yeah.
When it comes on at Christmas.
Was that Kurt Douglas? No, Michael Douglas.
No.
He's got a brother, hasn't he? What is Kurt Douglas?
I can picture him, I can't.
Michael. It is Michael someone, isn't it?
Michael Winner?
No, fucking Michael Winner.
See, Gene Hackman was found dead.
Yeah, that was odd circumstances.
Yeah, like a dog was found dead in a cupboard.
See, I thought it was carbon monoxide until you start digging deeper.
I actually
I was probably one of the first person to find out. I know it sounds really silly. Obviously not one of the first people to find out. But I was watching the news when they broke it. That's what I meant. And it wasn't some kind of fucking claim to fame. But I remember going, oh, wow, that's a shame. But he was quite old as well.
Yeah, 95.
But his missus was like...
63.
63.
Where were you when Michael Jackson died? Do you remember?
I don't know. I couldn't give a fuck.
No, but it's just one of those things that's always stuck with me. I just
Princess Di. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I remember the Twin Towers.
Yeah, I remember that as well.
I
bet you were robbing somewhere, weren't you? In the Twin
No, I
Towers,
was working. I was
robbing somewhere.
working in a coffee shop called Morelli's.
You serve coffees?
Yeah, I used to work in a coffee shop.
Yeah, I heard that part. And I said, you serve coffees?
No, it's called Morelli's.
What, you serve Morelli's?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were trying to tell me what it was called. You serve coffees. So you asking me if I served coffees? So I just don't understand the question, because I told you I worked in a coffee shop and you said you serve coffees.
That's a question,
coffees.
you serve coffees?
What else do you fucking do in a coffee shop?
Well, I can't imagine you serving coffees. Hello, sir.
Yeah, I love all that. You know I love that.
Yeah, now?
Yeah,
I can't see CP back in the day.
I wasn't CP back then.
Well, you're not?
I used to fucking do it all. It was funny, really. I suppose, because I must have been because I had my work experience there. And then I used to, I loved it so much that actually when I was meant to go back to school after work experience, I carried on working there. I've told this story before, the teacher phoned in and that.
Yeah.
And then I carried on working all over the summer. I got £2.70 an hour.
God.
I used to you had to get in at 6 o'clock in the morning, open up, and then at the end of the day, you used to shut at 5:30. No, shut at 5, and then everyone had to go, and then I did the cleaning at the end of the day. I just fucking do everything. They used to do freshly made baguettes each day. I'd have to go in, you can put all the frozen baguettes in the oven. They had like a pizza oven. Put them all in there, bring them up, fill them. And I had to go up to Netto's and they used to get all their tinned goods, like soup and stuff from Netto's. Fucking hard work. I loved it.
You like all that shit, don't you?
Yeah, I just love, I suppose a bit like Farley in that sense. Like, I love just getting balls deep,
Yeah.
you know?
You love the grind of...
Yeah.
I'm the same.
But,
getting at it.
yeah, that is really good.
Yeah, so I couldn't watch... we've just finished Capture. Have you seen the second series of Capture?
I have, I've seen both,
Good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Although I can't remember the second season at all. No, I can't remember the second season at all.
Well, what do you mean you can't remember? Were you drunk or something? Or no, serious question. What was...
I can't...
It hasn't been out that long.
Is it not?
No. But it came out this year.
Ah, that makes sense.
Did you watch the first one twice thinking it was the second one?
No. No, because I was trying to remember why it was back in my mind. And that's because Ree had said...
Who, sorry?
Ree had said... Is
that your wife?
Captures back out. And I'm going, what's that then? She goes, remember the CCTV? And oh yeah, fucking hell, that's well good. We'll have to watch that. So it's on our list of things to watch. But
You saying about your wife when you called her Ree?
Yeah.
I've never heard you call her that.
No, I don't normally. No. And I've been watching Paradise as well. Have you seen that?
Paradise.
That's what I do every time it comes on as well. That's on Disney Plus. That's really, really good. Actually, you'd
It's not like that fucking dog shit on BBC. That Paradise, Death in Paradise. Fucking honest to God.
No, you'll
if
like
I
this.
ever fucking get into that,
Dude,
shoot me.
No, you'll like it. You'll really like it.
Is it?
Yeah. Is it? You know, you'll really like it. And then we watched Old Man. Have you seen that? That was on...
Is that a film?
No, it's a series. That's on Disney, Old Man. Are you into Reacher and stuff like
Yeah, I
that?
love a bit of Reach. That is class.
Fucking really good.
What's the other one?
Night Agent.
Night Agent's good. I'm still waiting for Farley to finish the bloody first series.
I'd have just got on with it.
Yeah, no, I've watched the second one.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She hasn't watched either. What's the other thing on Amazon that's like Reacher, mate with the dark hair? He's just not as violent as Reacher. It's really good. Very similar. He's like a CIA agent.
Oh, yeah. Just finished watching that. Not Recruit.
No.
That's another one, though.
Yeah.
That's actually... Sorry, just slight sideways. Have you seen The Recruit? Because that's not my normal... I don't like comedy.
Yes.
And it's quite comedic.
No, we saw that because I was like, is this trying to be funny or is this trying to be serious?
Yeah.
But actually, it's not something I'd go for ever.
No.
But it's got quite a good balance. We really like that.
Quite good, and I watched
It's
it all the
fucking
way.
violent and quirky.
Yeah, it's just... I think it's just right, because
Yeah.
I like a proper geezer. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, fucking get in there, smash them up.
Yeah.
That's why I can't really deal with... I have problems with different actors being in different things. Like, have you seen something... Survivor?
With Bear Grylls. I Am a Muff Diver.
No, Jack Bauer, Kiefer Sutherland.
Survivor.
He's not a survivor. He's like...
Oh, basically him in a different role other than Jack Bauer.
Yeah, and he's like this fucking like... what's the thing called?
Oh, it's on at the moment, the one you're on about on Netflix.
Yeah, it's when
Yeah.
you're in certain line to the presidency and they can't all be in the same place at the same time, so one of them has to stay behind because you are designated survivor. That's it.
I started watching that when it first came up. No, not for me.
Have you not?
Because of Jack Bauer.
Yeah,
Just
because he's all
couldn't-
kind of weak and like
Yeah.
anxious and stuff like that. And of course on 24 he's like, "Hey,
Yeah,
Zoe!"
yeah,
Like, you know, that kind of... And he's, I can't do it.
yeah. No,
They just can't
No.
deal with that. I tell you what, another good thing is Sylvester Stallone on...
No, you said on Paramount.
No. Yes. Yeah, it's on
You
Paramount.
said for us all. How many subscriptions do you have to different
Well,
things?
Netflix and Paramount are included with Sky.
Okay.
And Disney, sorry.
How much do you pay for Sky, Stephen?
At the moment, I think it's about £60 a month.
£60. Stephen,
No, seriously, yeah, straight up.
I don't fucking believe you for a fucking second.
Yeah, no, it
It's
is.
more than 60.
No, it's not.
I bet you it's 60 quid. It's more than 60 quid.
No, it's not. Seriously. Yeah, honestly, it's £60. I'll show you afterwards when I can get my phone. Seriously, yeah. It's really good at the moment, especially if you renew. Like, we've just renewed our contract.
But what package do you have? Do you have like the basic one?
We don't have sports, because no one really
that's
watches sports.
Sticks honk load on
So
that.
when you get...
Do you have films?
we get films. When you get films, you get the other film streaming stuff free.
Oh, so you get Paramount and
The Paramount, Disney and
fucking hell, Netflix.
Netflix, you get free when you get films. And films is about 35 quid a month extra. So that's what the majority of it is. Our subscription used to be more because we used to get broadband from
Sky.
Sky as well. And then, yeah, and then obviously Prime is through Amazon Prime. That's, but do you know what? They've annoyed me a little bit on there because they've took a lot off, haven't they? And they've put ads on.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you can pay $2.99 to not have them on, but I'm not that kind of guy. I did pay it 1 month, but then
fucking. It's like Netflix now. They've got adverts on there, haven't they?
Have they?
Yeah.
I
Sure,
get
haven't they?
I don't get no adverts on Netflix.
What were we watching? Adverts. Yeah, Netflix has adverts on it.
Oh, not
I
on
was
my
watching.
version.
That's because you pay for it not to have adverts.
No, why are you going cross-eyed? What's going on? You never go cross-eyed.
Am I cross-eyed now?
Yeah. It's really weird.
But why can I see straight if I'm going cross-eyed?
I don't know.
Fucking bollocks.
It's weird.
I watch. Me and Farley are
It's one
watching
for the grave. Why can I see straight if I go cross-eyed?
Six Nations Full Contact or something. You know this. You wouldn't be into it. It was a sports thing.
What's that?
We'd watched NASCAR, like a fly on the.
Watching all that shit for on
brilliant.
Netflix? You're meant to be watching good stuff.
That's brilliant because you learn about stuff.
Oh God, dude, you don't need to go to school every day.
I like learning about stuff.
Jesus.
Full Swing about golf. I'm watching that at the moment. I like things to give me information. I do.
Yeah, no, I get it. Have you seen Super Size Me?
Yeah.
That's good. I like that.
Didn't he get? He got done, didn't he?
What do you mean when you say done? What, circumcised?
No, he got for something, not children or anything, but
Like a bit rapey.
yeah,
Oh, I
or
don't
like
know.
I'm sure he did. He's got a funny name, hasn't he, that bloke?
Yeah. Yeah. Did you watch the Oscars last night?
That last night.
Yeah.
The Oscars were last night.
Yeah. What?
Were they?
Yeah. Anyway, a film. a film.
You on about the Brits?
No, the Oscars. A film won that I'd never heard of. It was like Acna or Anchor.
Very often they do, don't they? There's like
It was weird. Film or returning series that you're looking forward to coming out.
you.
What's that?
You've been watching You
No.
with the fucking crazy boyfriend that fucking kills all his girlfriends. It's like fucking mental.
What's that on?
Netflix.
It's called what? You or YOU?
YOU. You
No.
and Donna would like that.
Okay.
Ree, Derek. Stranger Things. Can't wait for
No,
that.
not in a million years.
But that's, do you know what? I don't like dragons and mystical stuff because that's what it is. But what I like about it is it reminds me of being younger because of the way it's set back in the 80s.
So it's got is it called The Never or something
Yeah,
like
that's
that?
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Very, 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 very good.
I think I've caught bits of it, you know, like as I've been traversing around the house, if the kids have been like on it.
Well,
But
traversing.
Yeah.
I thought you would like Stranger Things.
There's a lot of, you know, like work that I do involves talking to people and obviously like trying to create bonds with people. So I try and learn just enough about popular things so I can hold a conversation with it. You know, like I was able to talk about Plymouth and Man City and the score and stuff like that. I don't need...
Well, I suppose you got the completely wrong teams, but yeah, I suppose you were part of the way there.
Well, I know, but you knew what I meant. And like that's one of the things, yeah. Because if someone said, "Oh, Stranger Things," I can be like, "Oh, that would be my go-to." Oh, that's with The Never, isn't it? You know, like that. And then it's obviously in it straight away. You can start to build up a bit of rapport.
And they would go, "What do you think of it?"
I go, yeah. I don't watch a lot of it, but when I'm traversing around the house, you know, I see it on. But apart from that, I mean, a lot of that didn't happen in February. I'm just trying to think. The last few days of February, came quickly. I always struggle with a lesser amount of days in a month because I like to live like 24 hours a day. Do you know what I mean? Like, I like to fully utilise every second, every minute, every hour of the day. So for me, that's a big deal. Like losing 3 or 4 days.
4 days?
Yeah.
32 days in a month, is there?
Well, yeah, sometimes.
Is there?
So 3 days.
Depends if
a
you've got
month.
paid bills and you can't afford
Yeah.
it.
Oh, no, it's the 32nd today. So, yeah. But apart from that, I mean, I don't think there was... did you watch that Philip Schofield documentary? He was on an island.
No, I didn't. I knew it was coming on. I saw like all the memes and all that shit, but I didn't.
What's your views on that? Like...
Honestly, I don't really know. I don't... So did he groom him? I don't know. Was there... I don't think he
His
did.
brother lives in Bideford, doesn't he? I think his brother's been done for pedo. Pedo. I think his brother's...
no, he did, didn't he? That's
yeah,
right.
recently. Which, you know...
I don't think it was Bideford, but it was somewhere...
Bideford, yeah.
Oh, was it Bideford?
Yeah.
Oh. Schofield used to have a place in Loo. No, Polperro.
That makes sense. Yeah.
No, not really. But did he groom him? I don't know. Potentially. Did he do anything appropriate? I don't think so. From what reports say.
Well, that's the thing. You never know the true story.
Was he walking a line that he should have walked? Yes, he probably was.
Yeah.
Does that make sense without like being...
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Holly's coming back in the limelight now, isn't she?
Well,
her and Bear Grylls are doing that thing,
yeah.
which I think is quite hot. I mean, Bear Grylls is a good-looking lad. I mean, you can imagine
she's
them
lost
getting
too much fucking meat. She's like a fucking stick insect.
Getting all sweaty and muddy, like covered in crickets in the jungle.
Well, Bear Grylls or Holly?
And Holly, both of them. You know.
No, I don't know. I used to fancy her.
Just going back to that, have you seen that little video where you got a fish on the end of the rock, like that, and then there's a fish there, and he's got this like, it's either a fish or a sea worm, and it's like coming out of its mouth, like, and going straight into the other fish's mouth. It's really slowly. It's like a dog's penis. And it just comes out like that. Goes. Have you not seen that? You seen it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I just explained it.
Well, a dog's penis coming out of a fish's mouth into another fish's mouth.
It's not. I said it's like a dog's penis.
Well, but I'm trying to visualise a dog's penis.
It's the thing. I tell you what they are. You know the things that people put salt on the beach with, and they go at the top.
Yeah.
So the fish has got one of those in its mouth, and obviously it's going like that, and then comes into the other fish's mouth. It's that I've watched that quite a lot lately.
Just that specifically, that.
Yeah.
Harv called me earlier on.
Was that
from the
in
public
February
news?
or
No, my son.
Or earlier today?
I'm not going to remember this story in a month. He called me from the public loos. Oh no, I called him, and he's in public loo. He's like, "Look, Dad," and someone let a dog shit in the public loos. Oh. Yeah, what's wrong with people? Makes me angry, that sort of thing. So I thought it was human at first. I was like, why is someone... But no, it's a dog.
Have you ever pooed outside?
Yeah, when I was desperate, yeah.
Dock leaves. They're the best, aren't they?
Oh, a handful of something decent.
Like, what's your go-to?
Whoever's close by, as long as it's not stingers in it.
Like leaves?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, if it's close by.
But so would you just like kind of drop and squat, or do you actually?
Oh no, you got to assess the situation.
You're like fucking Fagin. You've got
to look around and be like,
film I watch again and again. Oliver, Sound of Music, Great Escape, Shawshank Redemption.
It's all slightly different.
Zulu.
Zulu, no. Great Escape, maybe.
Magnificent Seven, Fistful of Dollars.
Cool. Shut up.
Sorry.
So you've got to assess the situation, make sure no one's going to catch you for starters.
Yeah, because you made it sound like you were just like, I don't know, like walking up past Budehaven to Morrison's and need a shit, just drop and squat straight in the middle of the path. No. You have to go into some...
Oh, yeah, you'd have to back up in somewhere.
Like bush or something, brush.
Like Jules would say, crooky down.
What's that?
Like when you crooky down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. So, when was the last time you did that?
Probably about 5 years. No, 4 years ago, out on a run when I was still eating dairy.
Oh,
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, right, I need to get rid of this quick.
was that in February? Or? Oh, 4 years ago. It might have been in February though.
Yeah, it could have been. Where was the last time?
I've been good for a long time. When was the last time? When I shit. Are we talking about shitting outside though, aren't we? Mine would have been in loo. On the way back from loo, I told you about it. What?
Is it the one with the...
Yeah. Yeah, that was the last time I pooed outside. That was really horrendous. It was really painful. Yeah, it was super painful. I've never had cramps like that in my life. Honestly. You know, like when you can hold it in sometimes, but these were like contractions. I was like, I'm just not going to be able to do it. And I remember going, okay, I'm just going to poo myself. That's how bad it was. I was like, okay, well, it's fine. Like, got leather seats. Like, if it comes through like the cheesecloth, like, you know, like your trousers, obviously it's not the end of the world. But I'll just let it come out. You know, it's an automatic, so I didn't need to do too much, you know, moving. That's how I'd gone through it all. Didn't have to go through too much. I could keep my...
You did have to move the clutch for...
Yeah, exactly. That would have got messy, wouldn't it, if you were doing that. But so I was just like, it's fine, you know, I could just sit really still, like, and just drive back.
So why didn't you think I'll pull over? If I'm just about to shit myself, I'll pull over.
No, because I got to the point where I hadn't contemplated pooing outside. Have you driven back from Lou to Bude? Like, a lot of it's
Dozens of times.
like it's not really big road. Do you know what I mean? Like the Lou end, obviously, ironically. There was no
There's
fucking
plenty of
toilets
headspace,
open.
dude.
Yeah, but it was like, I mean, to like pull over safely and everything like that.
I think you're overthinking it a little bit.
So, and then obviously I saw this lay-by. I thought, okay, yeah, that'll probably be better. And obviously I opened both doors. So I had like a little cubicle. And then I put my hands like on the edge of the car and luckily I had some napkins from McDonald's that were in there. So I remember doing it was just so nice once it had come out. You're like, oh.
Didn't you have to hang your ass out just out over there? Or did you stand up in the...
No, I went outside and then squatted and held behind me onto the door frame at the bottom, and it was just like, oh god.
Didn't you send me a picture of it?
Yeah. Well, because there was a lot of it. It was a lot in volume, like it was a fair, no surprise really, and it was almost like if you'd made, you know that stuff that you can make, caramel with out of the tin, condensed milk, and you can get a toffee version, can't you?
Yeah.
If you got that and mixed it up with cottage cheese,
Fucking hell,
that's
dude.
what it looked like. And then, of course, I did that, and then I had a carrier bag, because what I didn't want to do was defecate the countryside. So I put the tissues into a carrier bag, tied it up, and then put them in the boot. And then
I forgot about it for a week.
And then, obviously... but do you know what? When I got home, and I like checked myself, just to make sure there's no residual, I'd cleaned up really well. There was no skiddies or anything like that. It was, so that was quite impressive, really. It just goes to show when you're in the face of adversity, and your
No
limited
residuals.
resources. Well, sometimes when you're doing a nature poo, and you got limited resources for the clean up.
We should have got Jules talking about nature poos.
He does a lot, doesn't
Yeah,
he? And
he
he
used
drive
to.
over it.
He used to in his lorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Get it stuck to the
I
wheel.
didn't. I tried to, kind of go around it.
I don't think I've ever... I must have had to have stopped off for a poo driving. Must have done.
I've weed in a bottle before.
I've done it loads of
So
times. I've
I
done
had
it for
to
a
go
long
from
time.
Manchester to central London, and I remember like stopping, and I was in traffic, like
Oh, you've had to do it while driving?
yeah, because I couldn't. There's nowhere. You know, it's like in London, you've got 3 or 4 lanes. You're going like North Circular or something like that. But it was in traffic, and I remember having, it was only I suppose it must have been a 500 ml bottle, and of course, and it's difficult because you can't just shove it in. You have to just, kind of aim really. So I kind of opened my zip and kind of put it there, and as I'm trying to drive as well, and it starts fucking getting to the top. Of course, you've got it that way as well.
So you got it on the tilt.
So you've only really got 250 ml, really. So you're then kind of like trying to, like fucking
What a
move it down
fucking
a bit.
mess. Did you tip it out?
And then I had to tie it off.
That's hard, that is, when you're busting.
Well, luckily, I think I've obviously, if I'd done like 500 ml, there couldn't have been that much left. But then, I kind of put the lid on, then I just had to hold it again because I didn't.
Why don't you just, when you stop, just tip it out the door? And then you could have gone again.
I mean, it was rush hour traffic, dude. It wasn't.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have known what it was. It's liquid, isn't it?
I don't know. I really don't. But yeah, so that's probably like the 2 most noticeable, like that I'd probably include in my memoirs. Are you going to write memoirs when you get old?
No.
I bet you've got some fucking juicy geese. Like, I bet you have.
Juicy geese?
Yeah, like just some real good stories.
Not really. They're only juicy to me and sort of mates, not to other people.
Yeah, I bet it would be. I bet people would love it. Some of the stories you could tell.
I haven't lived a fucking exotic life. Like a hedonistic life.
Obviously, I'm thinking now as well, Full Metal Jacket. That's a good one. I do want to watch that Black Hawk Down documentary you told me about.
That's very good.
Eric's keen on that as well. Full Metal Jacket's very good.
Have you seen
Saving Private Ryan?
Shaving Ryan's Privates.
Dunkirk, good film.
It's very good.
Anything done by Christopher Nolan.
It's always really good. Have you seen the Chicago Bulls Last Dance?
No.
Chicago Bulls. That's one of my favourite. I've watched that twice. That's one of my favourite. That and Defiant Ones are my 2 favourite documentaries. One of my favourite things to watch. I'd happily watch that as my last thing ever to watch.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, seriously.
That's quite an interesting question.
Fantastic.
So, just before we tie up for the day, you're on death row, and you've got your final wishes. What would they be?
Blowjob, pint of neck oil. No, I don't know. What would it be? Probably just to see my kids.
Yeah?
Yeah, and Farley.
No food or anything like that. I suppose there's no point, is there?
I don't know, but I suppose you could go in, I'll have a pint of neck oil, and I'd have chocolate pudding and lasagna, and it's like my final meal. But if I could, just see my kids and Farley, probably.
Yeah. Oh, fair play. No, it's I always think that.
Yeah,
what was your last?
What would your last meal? What would your last meal be then? No, because that's a bit more.
My last meal. I wouldn't be able to eat it at the moment. I got into a bit of a thing of having like steak loaded fries with blue cheese sauce quite a lot.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Well, I mean, you taught me how to make a blue cheese sauce, I think. Either you or Gareth. I didn't realise how easy it was, like blue cheese and cream.
Yeah.
Double cream. And it's just so nice. It's just a nice big portion of fries, steak on the top, fucking smother the fucker in blue cheese sauce. And you're just like, oh God, this is so nice. Yeah. I'd fucking die if I ate that now.
God, you would, wouldn't it?
Oh, I'd absolutely. You can't have stuff like that, I imagine. Can you get a dairy-free blue cheese sauce?
Oh, probably, but no, I seem to be okay-ish with cooked cream, as long as it's not too much of it.
Yeah, I mean, with
it's
blue
if it's
cheese
raw,
sauce there is.
Yeah, no, but if it's raw form, that's when I'm in big trouble. Farley had a milkshake last night, and I really wanted some, but I didn't because I knew I'd just be shitting myself.
How long does it last for?
It's the cramps to start with. That's the worst part.
Yeah.
It's like just the horrible, horrific.
It's worse than
cramp.
childbirth, I think. Like,
I would probably say not.
it's like,
so because I haven't been through it, so I wouldn't like to say.
no.
I wouldn't want to upset sort of 30-40% of our audience. I know you're happy to do that.
No, I don't want to upset them.
Well, you clearly are,
You
and
know.
you're happy with doing it.
I just think
I don't
pain,
want to upset you
pain
females.
is a personal sensation.
And all jokes aside, I would not like giving birth's got to be hardcore, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you're getting your fucking beaver stretched like.
Yeah. You got a tiny little piss hole. Well, not a piss hole, obviously, but you've got a tiny little, because they're quite
Did you not get taught about where the baby goes?
tiny little hole, really. You know,
It is, yeah, and that
it's just
it's
I
an amazing thing.
I suppose though, like, because I do sometimes think to myself, why the fuck did like Jesus like make us that way? Like, but there's not really anywhere else it could come out of, is there? I mean, yeah,
Have
but
a
that's
or
yeah,
maybe
but
a massive fart and then you
think,
just blow a child out.
because there's a lot more damage to be done. It's got to come up your fucking like round your intestines and
Oh yeah,
up,
yeah,
and
yeah.
up your esophagus and like you probably break your jaw as well. Baby's going to get fucking cheese grated as you come out. You know, you're not going to be able to breathe. You're going to be gagging on your baby. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be. It's not going to be very nice. It could come out your bottom. I suppose that's not a massive difference.
Well, other than it's a completely different fucking hole.
Well,
so
yeah, but it's
completely
not
different.
a big leap, is it? I mean, you've only got the chin rest in the middle. It's not. You haven't got. It's not like a massive. I mean, you can kind of go. You know, you can go in both, can't you? And kind of like feel like in the middle. You know, it's not. It's not. You know, it's not. It's not that deep. You know,
I think.
it's basically.
I think
like,
I'm not going to
it's
say
like
too
the
much
Blackwall
more.
Tunnel, isn't it? Really, you've got
Yeah.
two bores, and you just got the emergency exit in the middle. Really,
Chin
but-
rest.
Yeah, is that not what you call it?
No,
the
that's a
perineum,
great
isn't
one
it?
though. Oh yeah, I always
But,
call it a perineum.
Yeah.
Oh, look at me, I'm slouching down like.
You are, yeah. So yeah, that's all
That's about
February,
it. On
really.
that- on
Yeah,
that,
on that bombshell.
On the bombshell of talking about a chin rest.
Yeah.
And there's not
I hope
much in
everyone
between.
has a nice March. And obviously, hopefully, you'll have a lot more to say this time.
I doubt it. I'm going to forget.
'Cause you've got your holiday coming up and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'll probably just go. Yeah, it was good.
Well, yeah, I think mentally, we're a lot better this month.
You look a lot better.
Well, I feel a lot better.
How much weight you lost?
I'm up to just over 3 stone now. So,
You must have been some fucking unit before.
well, yeah, I was, yeah. One thing I did see the other day, I found a picture, because you know I've got a funny tooth there.
Yeah.
I found a picture the other day of, I'll show you in a minute. Obviously, I'm of my teeth, and that's I thought I'd always got a tooth like that,
And it wasn't.
but it wasn't that bad.
It's obviously, your teeth are obviously fighting for position.
Yeah. Well, someone did say about having it out.
It's not causing you any pain.
No, not at all.
Oh, fuck it then, don't bother having it out.
But
It's
it'll
caused
leave a
problems.
gap.
Yeah, there's no point in
They
having
might grow back together, but well, I did look at an Invisalign as well.
it. You what, sorry?
An Invisalign,
What's
you know,
that?
like a clear aligner.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to put on, but can't imagine it's that flexible, you know. But anyway, but thank you very much, everybody. Who we got on? We got anyone on the pod this week? No one. We did have someone,
but we've someone very, very interesting. That would have been.
anyone
We'll have
next
to rearrange.
week? Oh no, we got someone on Saturday.
Yeah.
So that'll be good. Yeah,
And we've got someone the week after.
yeah. So
The
yeah,
week after
I
that,
like
perhaps
having
the week
guests on. To
after
be
that.
fair, I always find them really interesting, like because we're like, oh, we got a guest. Who are you? Where are you from? Hello, Steve. I'm Paul, and I'm from Liverpool. That's not what we meant, is it?
No, you love that bit.
Gives me
You always get
anxiety.
pissed off. Gives you anxiety?
Thinking about it, yeah, it gets it because I know. Yeah, I just want someone to go. I'm Paul. I'm from ABC Leather Care or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Why does it give you anxiety?
Anxiety is probably a bit strong. It's more like
Pisses you off.
it's the bit that it's like almost like if you're going to put a chapter in a book, that's where the first chapter ends.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I sat this off as a shit.
Bad love.
Bad love.